Fate is something that is destined to happen, and it will likely change because just as fate is changing, the nodes are changing signs. The North Node's going to move into Pisces, the South Node's going to move into Virgo. They're going to be opposite each other for an 18-month journey where we go into ourselves and we really, really reflect on our purpose in life and our destiny in life and all those kind of things like that, which we really, really look upon. But then we're looking upon expansion, dreaming big, trusting our intuition. These are themes that will be coming up when the North Node moves into Pisces on the 11th of January. But let's start talking about January 10th astrology. The very first aspect that we have going on January 10th is the moon will square Venus. So this aspect brings about unsatisfactory relationships that can suffer from forms of disrespect. That's the very, very first thing. So if there's any negative or downtrodden or unfuddled relationship in your life, this could really, really suffer from disloyalty, despondency, any kind of negative form of disrespect. There is also an increase in seeking pleasure through love and affection that can come up very, very strongly at this time. So, seeking pleasure through love and affection will come up as a big issue. Several tests in the relationship will need to ensure that the relationship is based on pure mutual love. It may also be hard to get motivated to go to work or to do whatever work or responsibilities that you need to do. So just know that that feeling will be there, that feeling of wanting to engage in what brings you pleasure, what brings you joy. That is something that will come about as a really, really prominent issue. This is about seeking pleasure through friendship or activities that bring you joy. This is what this is all about. Healthy relationships may go through a rough patch at this time. So it's important to understand that there may be some challenges, or there may be some restrictions, or there may be some elections in your relationships, but this is all perfectly meant to happen and meant to play out. What connections truly nourish your soul? It's time to put your focus on these connections. This is the time to focus on if you are showing any jealousy or possessiveness, or if someone in your life is showing jealousy or possessiveness, to recognize that very, very strongly. And ask yourself what insecurities and fears are being triggered when you feel the feelings of jealousy. You may be overindulging in things, so be aware of moderating yourself, cutting yourself back, putting limitations on yourself when it comes to indulging in food and drink. Be careful that you're not overindulging in these things. And what emotions are prompting you to overconsume? What are these emotions? What do you overconsume? What are you overdoing at this time? This is also a time to practice self-discipline in addition to this. So the moon is going to conjunct Jupiter. So when the moon is conjunct Jupiter, this is all about we're being enveloped in a sense of generosity and optimism. We're feeling very, very generous. We're feeling very, very, very hopeful. This brings about an elevated sense of self-confidence at this time. We're feeling an elevated sense of what we want to do in the world and what we want to present to the world and what we want to achieve out in the world. We're feeling a greater sense of self-confidence that we didn't have before, but we have now. This is great for any spiritual or philosophical exploration as well. This is about giving yourself the time and space to delve into what truly matters to you. That is what this is also about. And this is also putting a focus on group work and community involvement. that can easily benefit your well-being. So putting your focus on these things might be good at this time. This is about connecting with others that makes you feel a sense of belonging and support. When you reach out, when you connect with other people, it makes you feel a sense of belonging and support, like you're being supported, like you are supported. Your intuition and empathetic connection to others can help you advance yourself on your career. So know that that is the case. And your wise and compassionate guidance can lead someone else's success, leading somebody else, helping someone else to their success, to their, um, to their destiny, to their divine purpose is what this is really about. You're more in tune with the struggles of others, so that may be possible you're really feeling what they're going through, really understanding it at a great feeling level. And optimism and hopefulness will be very, very up in the charts at this time. This is about forming a relationship with someone older than you, who could mentor you. So the cards that I go is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, I call it Baron Reed, are the cards the Witness and the Sacrifice in reverse. So this is truly about stepping up to the observer's shelf and not getting too involved in your life, not really, really having any direct involvement in your life and what you're doing, but stepping back and observing that, seeing it's a life from your equal's perches with it's really about. And what are the things that you cannot live without? Really, really understanding to give yourself these things, to allow yourself to engage in these pleasures, to stop sacrificing your life and go after the life of your dreams. Um, to go after, what you're passionate about, what you desire, what you dream to have as seeing as fruition in your life. This is very, very important. Moving on to January 11th, the nodes are going to change signs. Um, so the North Node is your destiny. First of all, the North Node represents where you're meant to head in this lifetime, where you're meant to go, where you're meant to expand, all this kind of things like that. And the South Node represents past patterns, habits, and talents. Destructive habit patterns, toxic habit patterns, that's the South Node's domain. The South Node has gifts and lessons attached to it. So whatever the South Node is, there's gifts and lessons when it comes to that kind of thing like that. This is about becoming organized and detail oriented, which is the South Node in Virgo. Being very organized, being overly organized, really focused on the details. But the South Node in Virgo can manifest as anxiety and perfectionism. So that may be something to really, really take a look at, that you're not getting caught up in those things and those qualities. This is about being more in touch with your intuition, the spirit realm. You trust your intuition. That is the advice for any Pisces North Node transit. Believing in yourself is also very, very important this time. Becoming more open-minded. You might become more open-minded at this time. Focus on your dreams. Anything is possible when you focus on your dreams. Health issues may come up at this time, so be aware of that. Be aware of if there's any health problems or anything like that. Take care of your physical, mental, and emotional health, whatever you do to do that. It's very, very important. And connect with the world intuitively. Surrendering to the divine all, that we're all intrinsically connected in the world. Um, in a world where we're all one. So really merge into the oneness of the world. That's the invitation for this Pisces North Node transit. And let go of the need to have a plan and to control every aspect of your life, because that's Virgo qualities. Virgo wants a plan. Virgo wants structure. Virgo wants, when things are going to happen, in what order and what way. And so this is all about um, letting go of that need to control the aspects of your life. The sun will square Lilith. So when the sun is square at Black Moon Lilith, we're working on challenges and power struggles in order to assert ourselves. We may feel repressed based off of others. We may feel like others are inhibiting us or limiting us. This is very important to calm ourselves down at this particular time. Develop a healthy ego is also very, very prominent and very, very important. Becoming a reason to others' distress, becoming a reason why others are feeling distressed is possible at this time. This is about being the best version of who you came here to be, who you signed up to be in this lifetime. And you may have a refined intuition that prompts you to take a leap of faith. Follow that intuition, follow that intuitive cue to take that leap of faith. And acknowledge your heartfelt desires as well. The moon is going to try and blow up. So this is a time where we're experiencing, our experiences will be felt on a more instinctual level. We're feeling things more instinctually. You may feel more vulnerable than usual at this time. This is about channeling your power to make an impact on the world. Um, Whether a big impact or a small impact, this is about channeling your power in that kind of profound way. You're more in tune with the cosmic cycles at this time, and you're more in tune with those kind of things. And your emotional resilience is often admired by others. Know that. And there are higher laws that our logical minds cannot fathom, cannot understand, that they are taking part in our life right now. So then let's move on to the oracle cards for um, January 11th. The cards I chose were the Council reversed and Fire. So this is truly about tuning into the wisdom of the council, seeking advice from your spiritual support team, from your higher power, from your higher self, seeking wisdom and guidance and being open to whatever wisdom and guidance your soul has to give you. It's important to get away from the nagging egoic voice that tells you that you're not good enough, that tells you that you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not strong enough. Um, the not enoughness. This is a time, because the South is moving into Virgo, to really, really get away from that harsh internal criticism that is your ego barking dog. This is a time to release what no longer serves you. If you have a fireplace, write what no longer serves you on pieces of paper and burn it in flames, or do it metaphorically, but really release what no longer serves you and burn it and give it to the fire. And that can be very, very liberating in nature. So that is your Oracle card readings and your astrology for January 10th and 11th. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.